The following segment is sponsored by Rick's Custom Fencing and Decking.
Welcome back to AM Northwest. It's a local business building quality fences and decks across Oregon and Washington. Here to share more about their big anniversary, we welcome from Rick's Custom Fencing and Decking, Director of Marketing, Taylor Stanley. Good to have you with us again, Taylor.
Thank you so much.
So you're celebrating a big anniversary, right?
We are, yes. We're celebrating 30 years for our Vancouver location this year. Yeah.
So what's happening with that?
Well, we are so excited. We're going to be hosting a party at the Vancouver store, and we're inviting all of our former customers, anybody that wants to come, anybody from the community that's interested in what we do. We're going to be having raffles every 30 minutes starting from 1 o'clock until we'll finish up at about 3, and we'll have some snacks and some drinks.
Now, Vancouver isn't your first location though, right? So that means you've been around longer than 30 years.
Correct. Yeah, we were founded in 1980, so we're also celebrating 45 years for our whole company and all 5 of our locations across Oregon and Washington.
I know there was a time when you, Rick, of Rick's Custom.
Correct. Yes, there is a Rick.
There is a Rick. Way back when, had a big celebration. Jerome Kersey was there, right?
Yeah, we've actually had a lot of partnerships.
This is great. How great is this?
Yeah, so actually Jerome was a good friend of Rick's, and so Jerome actually did a couple commercials for us. In fact, I think they aired on K2 way back about 30 years ago. Yeah, so that was a fun one that they did. I was looking through old photo albums to celebrate this anniversary and came across that picture.
So you have a great team in Vancouver, and you do a lot of different projects there, right?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we have. It's so interesting because Vancouver, it's not so much different than the other stores, the Portland and the Salem market, but we find that we do the most diverse set of projects. So just anything that we offer, Vancouver wants. So we have found that we have probably the most skilled staff of our Vancouver store because they just have to do so many different things. So it's really incredible.
And a pretty big team.
Yeah, we have over 30 people at that location these days. So yeah.
When you say diverse, like what type of decking and fencing are you talking about?
Yeah, we're doing a lot of different composite decking and cedar decking. I think the biggest thing that we do in Vancouver these days are patio covers and very custom patio covers. So people, it seems in Vancouver, just are looking to add that outdoor living space.
Yeah, I think especially after quarantine, people realize we need to figure out how to live outside. Right?
Exactly, for sure.
In spite of the rain.
Yeah, exactly. That 4 seasons living space is just so precious in the Pacific Northwest. So yeah, we're doing so many different patio covers, and we've got such an incredible staff of creating and designing and then building those.
You've been with the company, what, 15 years?
Yeah.
And a lot of the teams that you have working for you have been there really a long time as well.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? What does that say about Rick's Fencing?
Oh, yeah, I love that question. We actually have 3 employees celebrating 30 years as well this year, along with our Vancouver store. So that's it's a lot of celebrations this year. But I think it comes down to that we have a career path for people. 4 out of 5 of our store managers actually started either in our yard or working on crew and have worked up through the ranks into management positions. And we also have a commitment to serving the community that I think a lot of our employees really resonate with. They get to be a part of the community support drive projects that we do.
Oh yeah, tell me, you've done a lot of charity work.
Yeah, we do. We work with a lot of local nonprofits. In fact, we're just about to start our 4th Make-A-Wish project in collaboration with Make-A-Wish, granting a wish in Vancouver.
That's great.
Yeah, so we love those partnerships. They mean so much to us, and we're happy to help the community.
What do you see in the future?
Oh my gosh, I think we've got a commitment to continuing to donate each year to working with nonprofits, and we find really creative ways to collaborate. So this Make-A-Wish project, that's going to be really exciting. That should be happening later this summer. As well, we've helped with a recent project called We Shine that opened in St. John's, a new village to house 10 people off the streets. So anytime that we have a chance to collaborate with nonprofits to help their missions, that's what we're looking for.
Fantastic. Now tell me again about the big party celebrating 30 years in Vancouver.
Yeah, so at our Vancouver location on 4th Plain, that'll be on Saturday from 1 to 3 o'clock, and we'll be doing raffles every 30 minutes. We have some incredible prizes, an overnight stay on the coast.
Oh, nice.
We've got 4 Timbers tickets. We've got a gift basket from the Columbian, the newspaper in Vancouver. So yeah, we're so excited. We hope the community stops by and says hi and enjoys some time with us.
Awesome. So we want to tell everyone, if you'd like to find out more about Rick's Custom Fencing and Decking. We'll have all the information for you on our website at ka2.com/AMNW. Taylor, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ellen.